This little old me, pursuing our dreams.
I'm going through my camera roll, trying to find memories of me as a working gal. I was a working gal all of January. I don't know, I was there for like roughly a year. More like 8-9 months, to be honest. But I'm going through my camera roll, trying to find glimpses of the past, of my time there. Which, it was a beautiful time. But it's weird because it's like it didn't exist. It's like it didn't happen. Like a block of time that involves me working there. And it's crazy because it makes me sit down and think the amount of energy and time, how overwhelmed, anxious. I don't even remember it anymore. I don't even remember it. I barely have evidence it even existed. Like, who? God, it's funny how that works. It's just a blip, something that was so important and felt ingrained, like it felt like a situation I could not seem to make better. Now that I'm looking back, it's like it didn't even happen. What? And I'm feeling a little unhinged right now because who would have thought that I would have quit my job in January of this year.
And quit my job every hour.
Who would have thought that would have happened? I would have gotten my little self onto a bus to go back home, that I would somehow miraculously go onto my Instagram feed to be fed an advertisement for a Norwegian intensive music program, would have applied, would have got in, and now I'm here. Who would have thought? God, you were up there playing a damn Monopoly game and things keep happening, but it just doesn't make sense for a mere mortal to sit back and be like, yo, what the hell is going on? When I was back home, I thought to myself, being a performer, I don't know, guys. I like performing, but it gives me so much anxiety that sometimes it's just not fun until I hit the stage and I'm like, okay, go. So I said to myself, maybe that's just not a part of your artistry path. And I was okay with that. I was okay with it. Then I brought my to Norway. I've been here working on becoming a better performer. At first, it wasn't a priority to me. But then I did my first showcase. So much fun. I recently had a performance where my plan was just have fun. I tell you, that was the most fun I've had in so long. People were singing the words back. Insert clip here.
Another rotation around the sun. Rotation around the sun. Rotation around the sun. Rotation around the sun. Y'all sound so beautiful.
Then, Julie Bergen, homegirl Julie Bergen, Norwegian pop star, comes in, does like a whole workshop with all the artists, including moi. And she gets on that stage and somebody asked her, can she perform? Because she's giving us a bunch of tips. She's got some platform Uggs on, some baggy pants, and a cool shirt. Okay? You're not thinking that she's about to shut it down. When I tell you she shut it down, she shut it down. It reminded me of the moment when I went to the damn Weekend concert before I went to college, and I said to myself that this is what I want to do. I saw her do her thing on that stage. I said, this? Yeah. I live maybe 23 minutes away from school, and every time I get to my dorm, I say, God, I don't know how I made it back. I always say that. I'm like, God, thank God we made it back. I'm so proud of myself for getting myself back here. And it's like a small feat. I always say to myself, the only way to ensure that you do not make it is if you stop moving. So I keep moving and eventually I get there. Same thing goes with life, I guess. And what you want to do, the only way to ensure that you never get there is to stop. Keep going. Even small things like relationships. I always felt like a lot of my relationships were superficial, like I couldn't really get close. Turns out I have an avoidant attachment style. And I've been really working on like figuring out how to be more vulnerable and like be warmer and all that stuff. And I feel like I'm starting to find my people. I feel like I'm starting to get comfortable with myself, get comfortable with people, get comfortable with the fact that it's okay to be where I'm at right now, where I'm still finding my people. Like, yes, I'm 24. Yes, it feels like I'm late and everybody else has their life figured out. But like, who cares? Who cares? I've wasted so much time worrying about how I'm compared to other people. I want to live now. I want to be present. I want to be here. Who cares if I'm behind? If everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. Weirdos make the best music, so it's coming together for you and for me. Come on now. And with that, I love you so much. I'm rooting for you.